awesome. I just did a whole solo with no sound. Try again. Excuse me. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bone Zone. Today we're looking at the Hohner Melodica. I thought it would be nice to, oh man, black keys work really well in poor lighting, I will have to say that. I thought it would be fun to actually show how the instrument sounds like every other review, including the official review. That basically he plays it for like 2 seconds and then talks about it. But let me just say that I can kind of play piano, and I'm at a slight advantage in a way, even though like I just started playing this thing. I'm not very good, but it's fun to mess around on. I can play trombone, so that's where the air kind of comes in. That's what makes this instrument unique. So this is a melodica, even though the guy at Guitar Center, when I walked in and said, I'm looking for melodica, he says, we don't have melodicas. And then I was about to leave, and then he's like, well, we do have an Airboard. And I was like, okay. So this is what I bought. This was $80 in 2023. And it's really fun, and it sounds pretty dang good. They're going for this kind of carbon fiber look. It's just a sticker, or like whatever you would call that, and all black keys. I thought it looked pretty cool. What gravitated me towards this instrument was I like the idea of a harmonica, but I also didn't like the idea of a harmonica, and the fact that it's kind of like a harmonica, but you have keys instead of like whatever harmonicas have. Yeah, let me show you a little bit. I'll turn some effects off. I had a bunch of guitar pedal effects on there, which that's something we can get into for sure, because that's where this thing you really have a lot of fun. So by itself, I'm going to turn off all the effects. I have this microphone pretty hot, so I turn it off while I'm doing other things, because when I loop, it will overlap and sound weird. So that's why sometimes I play it and noise doesn't come out. All right, here we go. Here's a listen, dry. So a lot of people I noticed that are playing. I just got this thing, and I'm giving tips like I really know what I'm doing. I just noticed that a lot of people play melodica like this. And I think that's like the wrong way to play it, basically just blowing air in the whole time, which you could do. That's what makes this kind of fun. Like anyone can make a good sound out of it, that sort of a thing. But I think it sounds a lot better if you try to use breath control, which I feel like people don't really talk about. Let's see if I can knock my whole entire camera down with my microphone cord. So yeah, we're looking at breath control. So I haven't quite figured it out. I tried to experiment with a vibrato, but it seems like you just do it with all your air. I can tongue, I can double tongue, I can doodle tongue. That takes years to practice. That takes years to learn. That's why I'm at a slight advantage on this instrument, because I played trombone. I'm a trombone player, sort of. It's kind of on hold right now. Long story, but tuba too. I can play tuba. I've been playing sousaphone a lot. If you watch my channel. And yeah, so I'll do some double tonguing and some doodle tonguing, and I'll try to get some vibrato. Vibrato is pretty hard, because on trombone I don't do vibrato like that. I use my lips for vibrato, but you can't really do that with this instrument. So the black keys are, honestly, if you're trying to learn, the black keys are a little bit funky because you don't have a good visual. But I kind of like it because I can already play piano, and I don't want to be looking at these keys, so it actually kind of forces me to not look at the keys, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but it's kind of a result of that. So about this is made in China. This is not a Hohner Melodica made in wherever Hohner makes instruments, the Alpine Mountains or something. I don't know, or Germany, or sounds fancy. But this one's made in China. And let me just warn you really quick. Not all of this, but this is the Chinese Melodica that you can buy from any company. It's the same exact one I saw, because there's a guy, totally different story, but there's a guy who has a channel called the Melodica World, who's way higher quality than any channel like I've almost ever seen, and he does these really high quality videos on Melodica. Anyways, he was comparing a $3,000 Melodica to a $15 one, and the $15 one is this, with a few exceptions, which I don't feel totally ripped off. I bought it for $80. First of all, this video was a few years ago, so with inflation, $20 is now like probably $200, but not quite. That's a slight exaggeration. But this is $80. So it was like $20, and he got it on eBay. I see him now on Amazon for like $25 or $30. But this one looks a little bit better. They actually have the all black keys, which is pretty cool. They have the skin on it, and probably the most important thing, the reason I don't feel ripped off, is this here. This is like a sturdy mouthpiece that it's not one of those like CPAP tubes that a lot of people use. It's sturdy. You can move it around. It stays in place, at least for now. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's nice. And I wouldn't be playing this without it, especially with my looper sub, because I just have that CPAP tube just dangling around. People seem to like to use those. I think that's probably because that's what comes with the cheaper ones. So I think it was worth it. I mean, it's hard to beat an instrument that plays pretty decent under $100. So that's that. I don't really know how the moisture inside it empties. I think it's supposed to be automatic, but sometimes it doesn't. What are you gonna do? There's a Yamaha one. Maybe it's a little bit better, and it's like $130. So, But I mostly got this to just mess around on. So we're going to mess around with it. Let's do, I'm really winging this. Let's do like a low range and a high range kind of test. I'll put on a little bit of effects to make it interesting. No. All right, let's check the high range out. So hopefully in the recording, the high range sounds really good. To me, it hurts my ears. That's why I have this cotton ball in my ear. It kind of hurts my ears, the high range. I do have a bit of overly sensitive ears, potentially TMJ problems, boring adult stuff. Don't worry about that. But yeah, it's really harsh on the high end. I mean, that's going to come with a cheap instrument like this, I think. I think maybe nicer ones would sound a little more even, because the mid and low range sound really nice, very acceptable, in my opinion, for the money you pay. Now, I have it microphoned with a really nice microphone. That seems to be the best spot. I don't know. If you guys have advice, legitimately let me know in the comment section. I'm not saying that to boost my video, because I know that's not going to work. It's going to get buried under mountains of crap. But yeah, seriously, like I have, you can kind of see I have it clipped on there to the handle, which the handle does work pretty well. It's a little more comfortable to hold it like this, but the handle is useful. But it's useful for the microphone, so I have a little clip there. And so it's probably picking up some of the finger noise. I don't know if there's a good way to avoid that, but that's how I have it mic'd. This mouthpiece, so you can see it kind of just bends. I should really get, oh, this is probably the better view here. You can see the mouthpiece bends kind of wherever you want it to, and I like that. That's cool. You can do it like this if you want to. You can do it straight up. I just kind of put it in my mouth, something like that, you know. Cool. Now, as far as, I'm just gonna do like an all-in-one video. I could make 3 separate videos, but I don't feel like it. So so to make this sound a little bit nicer, if you have this mic, you could use a microphone just like this. You'd have to put it on like a mount though, which I don't like doing. But you could use a microphone like this and just have it positioned kind of like right here, I guess. I like guitar effects. It makes all of my instruments sound better. Trombone, tuba, trumpet, piano, especially pianos, and the melodica. So I'll throw on, I have a Hall of Fame reverb, a Canyon delay, I have an envelope filter and a bass clone and a whammy pedal and a big muff. I have lots of pedals. Oh, and I'm using my looper pedal to make songs. So let's make a song, and I'll mess around and play with some effects. Probably do something other than F major, even though that's an easy key. Gonna do a little whammy pedal action. A little bit different a style of holding it. I'm gonna try something. One of Cannon's Best features. Stop recording after 30 minutes. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I got a, you know what? I got a Sony camcorder recently. Dual cam today. Big upgrades in the studio. That's pretty cool. Let's give the Big Muff a try. Why don't we? I can't hear it enough, but let's give it a shot. I think the rest of this video is just me screwing around, so if you got the info you needed, get out of here. Did that sound good? Did that sound terrible? I'm not 100% sure, honestly. When the melodica is that close to my face, it's kind of hard to tell. Anything else? Yeah, most of the point of this video was to just show you how it sounded and give a little. I mean, it's not that crazy of a product. You know, there's not too much you could say on it. It's not like these pianos that have a million sounds on them. Yeah, I could go all day. I'll do a quick jazz song out. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. I like messing around with weird stuff. So it's been a little bit since I've made a video. I have my reasons. It's boring. You don't want to hear about it. I'm not going to say that if this video does decent, then I'll make some melodica videos. If I feel like making melodica videos, I'll make melodica videos. And if I feel like doing melodica looping, I'll do melodica looping. So, yeah, I'm going to use it more practically in my setup here, and then I'll play a song out. Enjoy your day. And you've been watching the Bone Zone music channel. Keep me in mind. The algorithm is going to bury this thing. Even though there's not a lot of melodica videos, but yeah. So come see me again in the Bone Zone. See y'all later. Got some practicing to do. Cool. I like it. Goodbye.